Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Horrific History. Today, we're going to be talking about the insane but very, very true story of a lady named Mary Toft. Now, this woman managed to convince doctors and professors and scholars that she was giving birth to rabbits. Yeah, you heard that right, giving birth to rabbits. This is a crazy story. In September of 1726, an English woman named Mary Toft gave birth to something that looked like cat intestines. And when the local obstetrician, John Howard, arrived at her home, he helped Toft deliver several cat legs and 9 dead baby rabbits. Now, he was baffled, and he decided he was going to write to the medical experts in London. And soon the word of the miraculous births made their way all the way to King George the First himself. Now, King George was very curious, so he sent Nathaniel St. Andrew, which was his personal surgeon, to investigate the claims. And on the day he showed up, Mary Toft gave birth to rabbit number 15. So shockingly, both St. Andre and John Howard actually thought that Toft was delivering rabbits. They believed that what had happened was that she was pregnant and that she had been scared by a rabbit. She was startled by a rabbit. And that caused her somehow to be giving birth to baby bunnies. I know that sounds absolutely nuts, but the theory is actually called maternal impression. That's the belief that if you are pregnant and you are scared by something, or if you, another one we hear a lot down here is if you're pregnant and you are making fun of something, like picking on somebody or making fun of somebody, that your child will be born with whatever malady that person had that you are making fun of. So that theory is called maternal impression. It was determined that the rabbit's lungs couldn't have developed inside Toft's wounds. And they decided to start investigating. And one physician actually found droppings inside of a dead bunny that contained hay and straw. So they thought, wait a minute, this thing, its poop has hay and straw in it, so there's absolutely no way that this thing is a freshly born bunny, because where would it find hay and straw to eat inside of Mary Toft? Crazier still, after Toft delivered half of a rabbit, somebody noticed that the animal had actually been cut in two with a knife. It had the cut marks on the half of the torso that she delivered. Still, St. Andre was convinced that Toft was a baby bunny mama, and he brought her to London for closer examination. Now, upon her arrival, Toft obviously became the talk of the town. Everybody wanted to see the woman that was giving birth to rabbits. And she kind of became a local celebrity. And her story was even covered in major newspapers. But the strange thing was that once she was in London, Toft stopped giving birth to rabbits. She didn't give birth to anything when she was in London. And as if that wasn't suspicious enough that all of a sudden she stopped giving birth, they actually caught one of her servants sneaking a rabbit into her room. So they decided, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to cut this chick open and figure out what's going on. So one doctor actually threatened to perform a surgery on her, cut her open, and determine what was actually happening inside of her. And when that started, Toft came clean. She said, hey, listen, it's all BS. I was lying. Uh, it was a hoax. I was just trying to earn money in the freak shows. That's what she said. And what she had been doing had been shoving rabbits inside of her vagina and then pushing them out when it was time to give birth. So she would actually take these things and jam them up there and then call the guy over and like, hey, I'm going to give birth again, and then, push it out, which is kind of nasty. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the story of Mary Toft, and it is one of the craziest damn stories from history that I've ever heard. And I hope that you liked it. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. As always, up to you to make up your own mind, and I will catch you on the next one. Till I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye bye.